Welcome back, nerds. Today, I aim to explore the character of Forever Man and prove that he is the oldest Marvel mutant alive using science, theories, and just the plain old red tape connecting different points in my head. Warning, I am going to lock in and I know that I sound insane. So, Forever Man. He is thought to be as old as the Earth. That means, going from the start of his life, he could potentially be 4.5 billion years old. But if we are going off of humanity being around, because he is a human, he's 2.8 million. But if we go off the earliest we see him in a comic 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, then that is his age. However, it doesn't make sense that this mutant would be theoretically tied to the soul of the Earth from the middle of its journey. Though none of this makes sense, and none of this is actually real, it would make more sense in-universe that Forever Man was the physical manifestation of the Earth, originating with the planet as it formed. Not even going supernova, with literally the power of the sun, could take him down because the Earth still existed. Forever Man has already shown that he will evolve to survive his surroundings by turning into the fire monster after repeated contact with the sun, and he said that his resurrection period used to be days, but has now been reduced to moments, suggesting that he would have had the time to reform at the rate humanity evolved, even from the earliest signs of life on Earth. Now, I am about to get really scientific. It's theorized that the Earth was formed through various collisions of rock and matter, the final of which theoretically happened with another object the size of Mars that resulted in the moon being formed as well. Attaching this idea to the Marvel Universe, maybe the energy was so great that it created the essence of Forever Man. According to the University of Chicago, scientists theorized the planet was suitable for life 4.3 billion years ago. However, the earliest fossils found have been 3.7 billion years old, and that leaves a gap of about 600 million years of question marks. One theory, because we weren't there and we don't actually know, but one theory suggests that in those 600 million years, life formed multiple times but was always wiped out. Whether that be lack of suitable conditions, collisions with asteroids or comets, but my point is, life appearing and then getting wiped out sounds a lot like the concept of Forever Man. Now, in the comic in which Forever Man sought the help of the Avengers to end his eternal suffering, he says that an energy boost unlocked all the memories of his past lives, the earliest we see being ancient Egypt. However, my theory with the character dates back to the earliest organisms known on Earth, microbes. Microbes' memory is cellular. They don't remember a moment, they remember how they adjusted to survive their environment, and then that memory can get passed to the next generation. Moving back to the Avengers comic, when Forever Man flew into the sun, his body eventually evolved to withstand the heat of the sun because it remembered what the previous generation of cells did to survive, and it could explain why he didn't recall any more memories past being a human, because that's where his cognitive memory started. However, his body remembers what it needed to do to survive and evolved him with every resurrection to withstand the next condition. Forever Man is the physical manifestation of the theory of evolution, and that is why I believe that he is as old as the Earth. To close this out, now you might be saying, well then how can Forever Man be a mutant if he comes from the beginning of the planet? But I would argue that he is still a mutant because he was from the first aspects of life and was the only one that mutated to resurrect as the being they were. He was a mutant microbe that eventually transformed into like a mutant ape to a mutant human. By the standards we apply to the Marvel X-Men mutants, he might not count, but maybe he is not human or X-Men, but a new secret third thing not yet fully explored in Marvel lore and probably never will be. All of this to say, I don't think the Marvel writers of 1980, JM, Steve, and Bruce that created Forever Man actually thought this deep into it. I'm sure they were just like, what if we created this character that is cursed with eternal immortality and has lived 1,000 lives? Good, let's just run with that. And they didn't even have an age in mind for the character. I personally just got my mind stuck on it and I wanted to talk about it. Anyway, this is very different from anything Nerd has ever done before. Hope the info dump didn't scar you too bad. If you actually listen to all of this, I can't thank you enough, and please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I love to read them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, nerds!